Getting back in it.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Titans are 3-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Huh.
To throw is Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
At the Browns' 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense?
Taking it right down Broadway. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
60 by 6.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to the tight end home. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Ward. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 36. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how you shred a defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Roll. Come on. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
19 Lions.
Sanders to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. From the shotgun, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
18 Cardinal, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And he taken in by Shaheed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he's got a man on a crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he will handle the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. Now they can't bring him down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Chop alert! Chop alert!
That'll hand off up the middle. Sampson. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Moore. Now they'll tuck this and run. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Cowboy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready. Ready.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Oh, nice move. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Come on, go.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Get up.
From the gun, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually they have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 go.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, it's Shador. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
To throw is Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
To throw is Ward.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
70. 70. Timberwolves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Got Patterson on a quick slant here.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ward to throw for it on 4th.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Shot. Just the Eagle.
A give. Here's Judkins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
First down, Browns.
Algier going straight ahead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Sanders.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 4 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Full connects on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ward now working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Got it. Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
70 Lions. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about it.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the 2nd half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3.